Governor Daniel Malloy is being rejected by the leaders of his own political party. You heard Mark Davis say that. That's the latest development in the deepening state budget crisis. Good evening. I'm Ann Nyberg.
And I'm Scott McDonald. Democratic leaders boycotting today's budget meeting with the governor. They say they'll have a plan ready late next week with just days to go in the assembly session and $1 billion budget hole.
Chief political correspondent Mark Davis joins us live with the latest now. Hi, Mark.
Hi, Ann and Scott. Good evening, everyone from the Hartford newsroom. Yeah, as of today, the state employee layoffs are totaling right near 500 and more to come. And under the Golden Dome, some key players are not even talking to one another. When Governor Malloy came to his Capitol office today, he was scheduled for a face-to-face meeting with all legislative leaders on ways to finalize over $900 million in budget cuts. But only the Republican leadership showed up, making progress on solving the red ink crisis impossible.
Here we are in the infancy of conversations, and they refuse to participate.
They made the decision to not be in the room, which I think was an irresponsible decision on their part, but we are going to continue having those conversations to see where we can get.
The governor said he would meet again with the Republicans later this week and was a bit more diplomatic about his Democratic colleagues.
Adjusting to a new economic reality of slow growth is very, very hard, and they have big constituencies.
One of those big constituencies is the cities and towns that are now taking to the TV airwaves, quoting recent newspaper editorials.
Municipal aid reductions would be a tax hike by another name.
State aid cuts to cities will ultimately translate into higher property taxes.
Higher property taxes, a lousy state budget fix.
It's clear that what the governor presented last week was a non-starter for everyone here.
In defending their boycott of the talks, the Democratic leaders of the House said that the governor knows his proposal cuts things that most Democrats will never vote for.
Major cuts to hospitals, property tax relief, which is huge, and I think it only transfers the cost of government onto local government.
Now, the Speaker of the House says that the Democratic leadership doesn't plan to have their own proposal for cutting spending until sometime the middle to late next week after the so-called consensus revenue estimates come in. Now, those are the estimates for the tax filing deadline that just passed yesterday when everyone finally got their taxes into the state and federal government. They are anticipating a little bump in revenue, but the governor's office says the numbers could be worse, making the deficit even worse. The leader in the state Senate issued a statement late this afternoon agreeing with the Speaker of the House. Live from the Hartford newsroom, Mark Davis, News 8.